Okay, now we're at the recycled Roadrunner. I don't know if it has a more official name or not. And also, this is one of New Mexico's roadside parks. So this is actually an improvement over the other ones I've seen. So here is a New Mexico plant. This is pretty. It's a purplish flower. It's pretty. And these are apparently mesquite trees, but they're different from ours in Texas. Yeah, I believe it's a mesquite tree, but it's different. It's got really skinny little, the seed things are really skinny. So, all right, there's some of the mountains in the background. I don't know if you can see them very well. I'll try to expand the thing here briefly. There's one that's in Las Cruces. It's really, really cool. It's super jaggedy. It looks like something that'd be in a scary movie. But anyway, all right, let's get it back to normal thing here. I'm gonna walk. Okay, well, here's the probably, I don't know if this is a table or a restroom. I guess it's a table. Let me just go in there briefly. See if it's a table. Yeah, this is a table. Ah, this is nice. Oh, it'd be real cool too. It's already 93 degrees here at roughly 10 a.m. Here's some of the bit of the other mountains. So there's these are the Oregon mountains, and in front of that was gosh, I already forgot what it was. There's a little bit of a mountain over there that's got a separate name, but I'll put that in the description because I've already forgotten what it was, but I remember these Oregon mountains. I kind of absorbed the Oregon part. So okay, well, I'm going over to the recycle Roadrunner. So this is on I-10 West, and you start towards Deming and you get off at exit 135. Going down there, it's not bad. Well, it's kind of steep, but I think you could make it if you.
It's too steep coming back.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here I am in the New Mexico desert, basically. Yeah, he's cute.
Give a picture of the caption. There's a caption on it.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm walking down here. It's a little steep, but it's not that bad. Well, my mom is 86 too, so you know that's kind of an issue. So, all right, I'm jumping up here to it. Oh, he's cool. He's really cool. All right, trying to avoid these people. All right. Yeah, he is pretty cool. Well, here's his tail. Yeah, I see a spatula. Anyway, I'll have to put in the description more about who did this and how long it's been here and all that. I think it's been here a while though. I'll put that in the description because I kind of read on it, but I already forgot. So that's just me, old lady thing. So, all right, in the background here is the mountains. Is a little bit of a house there, which is kind of cool. Walk over here to the hills. I think these people are about on their way out, and then I'll have more filming ability when somebody else comes up. Here's the highway right here. People that way, where I'm turning the cameras, on your way to Deming. And then if we go this way, we're going to go to Paso, and that is where we're going. So let's look at some more of these little bushes here. New Mexico bushes. I don't know what they are. Here's and the mesquites here are shrimpier than the ones in Texas because they have those water. They seem to be shorter and fatter. Mesquite in Texas actually can get a little high, you know. 15, 20 foot. Well, no, maybe not 20 foot tall. About 12 or 15. But these here are pretty shrimpy. Alright.
Can we trade you taking a picture for taking a picture?
Do what?
Can we trade you take a picture of you if you would take a picture of
Well, I don't want a picture of me, but I mean, I'll be happy to take a picture of all of y'all if you want me to. Okay, now I'm back to, I had a request for a photo op, so I did that. So now I'm actually back to recording. Okay, so I do know he's about 20 foot tall, and I'd say he's about that long. So he has got crazy stuff in there. There's tennis shoes, and there's a little train, a face of a train. It must have come off a building or something. He's got keyboard. Here's like a radio or a, what do you call it, boom box. There's a wheel. There's something off an old General Electric something another. There's canes. That looks like a piece of an airplane or something. Oh my gosh. Bicycle parts. There's an old self-charging telephone, you know, like a landline. Wire. All sorts of stuff. There's a tiny bit of bob wire up there. Make sure I'm recording here. Yeah. Okay, had to check. All right, here's his buns. A lot of tennis shoes. I think this has been here a while, so it's pretty much a miracle. There's bird nest in there. There's some rebar, probably quite a bit of rebar underneath there to hold him together. Here's a rock. It's a big rock. Boy, this is a large rock, so. Okay, well, over here, he's, looked like a little train track, dustpan, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, he's super cool. From a distance, you don't see that he's, you know, made out of basically what amounts to junk. You don't see that from a distance. Here's his under his head, so, and I'll go over here and see if I can photograph kind of the front of him. This is interesting here, the sand. There's a kind of a cool rock. I collected a couple of rocks last time I was in New Mexico. I guess I can collect a couple of rocks without getting in trouble. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm gonna get to the front of him here. Oh boy, look at him. He is cool, and you can see him from the highway. In fact, we didn't totally know that Siri was sending us the right way. So I actually physically, I saw him with my eyes, and then I figured out we had to spin around because Siri, it doesn't have an address, so you have to just kind of wing it. And we had to spin around and find this roadside park. That's where you need to come to get to him, is in the side of the roadside park. So anyway, here he is. He is really cool. All right, well, this is our recycled Roadrunner, and if he has an actual name, I will look and see. But I will put the builder, the artist, in the description area, because I don't recall who did it and the time and all, when he did it and all that. I'll put that in the description. Any other information I think is interesting, I'll put in there. So here's his feet down here. Not feet, really. What are they? They're not really feet, are they? Well, anyway. All right, well, this is all of the recycled Roadrunner outside of Las Cruces, and we're going to head to El Paso. All right, we're still at the recycled Roadrunner roadside park, and my mother's not over by the car, so apparently she's gone to the restroom, so I'm going to spin around to go pick her up. I walked over to the restroom. These are picnic tables here, and so she's probably, I don't know that I can Looks like I have to go around here because it looks like it's one way. So I'm actually gonna go around and see if I can pick her up. Hopefully I can pick her up. Nobody's kidnapped her. Probably not. Guess I. Just put her around here. She's gonna be surprised when the car's gone. Give her a heart attack. Of course, she don't know I'm not gonna leave her. No, I'm not leaving the old mom. The mom. I'm not leaving the mom. Those out because I can't see him. But don't know where I need to park. This is an award-winning rest area. People that took their photos asked me to take their photos. She's talking to them. She's saying something to them. I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe restroom or something. I don't know what she's doing. Let me just take in some photos. Need some chapstick. It's the information you needed, isn't it? Oh, that's a pretty good view right there. I don't know if you can make this larger. There's the mountains in the background. Alright, I'm going to turn this off for a minute. My mom's wandering around. I don't know what she's doing. I don't want this to get too long, so I'll start back up when we get on the road. So this is a little bit more of the roadside park at the recycled Roadrunner. Just a little bit more of the park, so you can see what they look like. You can see the highway. Yes, you can. Let's see. There's the highway. So that's the highway, I-10. See the mountains in the background. This roadside park is really nice. Looks like you could definitely walk down there because there's a picnic area. I like this roadside park. In one of my previous videos about New Mexico, I think I dissed the roadside park. That wasn't very nice of me because these are actually really nice. So maybe they're not all bad, but some of them that I saw near the Hobbs area and when we first came in were really not very nice. So I apologize to New Mexico because some of the roadside parks are really nice. All right, well that's down there, way below there. It's the hills, the mountains. So I mean the road into Las Cruces, and in the background is the mountains, which you can see, obviously. Okay, I need to correct myself. We're still at the rest stop. I said that was a mesquite because it has similar little seed pods, but my mom says she believes it's a desert willow. And they have real pretty little trumpet vine type flowers, and Mom saw some really cute hummingbirds. She said that they're very different from the hummingbirds that we have in Texas. So I would get out and go try to photograph some, but I don't see any currently. Do you see any? No. I don't either. Okay. All right, well, we're headed out now. We're going to El Paso. Okay, we're still at the rest stop, but my mom just mentioned the American flag and the New Mexico flag, although it's blowing flat, so you can't really see what it looks like, but hopefully maybe it'll straighten up in a second. Yeah, there we go. Maybe you can see the little emblem. Anyway, I don't believe I've ever photoed a New Mexico flag, videoed a New Mexico flag before. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It's a little emblem thing that's yellow with a red emblem that looks kind of like a cross, except there's not much length at the bottom part of it. Well, I decided to do a non-visual video. to do, instead of the subscription thing. I just got back from my trip. I've been tired today. Didn't put makeup on. Barely got dressed. So I don't want to try to, do anything visual. I'm just going to do sound video. So it's blacked out. The artist's name is Olin Kalk. And it's Olincalk. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He built the original Roadrunner in 1993. It stood at the city landfill, and landfill items were used to make it. So in 2001, it was in bad shape. He replaced most, if not all, of the junk. I'm not really clear on that, used to make it. And it was moved to the rest stop. In 2011, it was in very bad shape, so it was taken to the artist's home. It stayed there for 3 years while he redid it. Then it was returned to the rest stop. Now, the rock underneath it is a fake rock, which was very interesting because walking around it, I would have never guessed it was fake, although it did have a rather flat top. Where the bird's feet, which is called talons. I couldn't think of it at the time. But the purpose of the rock is to help discourage or prevent people from climbing up on it and flying it like a plane. Obviously, it would be very dangerous because it's 20 foot tall and it's made out of scrap, ragged materials. So hopefully no one ever really did do that, but they may have actually done that. So, the rock has carvings in it, the Jane plus Bob, and the hearts and all that, which is kind of interesting. I didn't really try to record any, but so it's apparently made out of concrete or cement, but it has coloring that really looks like a real rock. So that was very interesting. So the trees that were in the roadside park are desert willows, and they're a part of the catalpa. Sorry, I'm not saying it very well. Probably catalpa family. And a good website to look up native New Mexico trees is N as in Nancy, P as in Paul, S as in silver, N as in no, M as in monkey.org. One of the articles I found on the artist and his structure is roadsideamerica.com, which I didn't explore anything else, but I'm quite sure they have a lot of this kind of information about other things that are alongside the highway. Now, the roadside park is very nice. Seem relatively safe. You do need to watch out for rattlesnakes. Look at the ground, look at your feet. However, they will probably tend to blend in. So, but definitely watch out for rattlesnakes. Don't be rattling around there out at night where you wouldn't be able to see them. It does appears to have a restroom. I don't know what all's in it because I didn't ask my mother. It may have vending machines or such as that, but it looked like a really great roadside park, and it's probably relatively cool because it has tops and it has super thick walls made out of stone, so I imagine it's a pretty relatively cool place to sit no matter the temperature. When we were there at 10 o'clock, it was already 93 degrees, so it is free since it's a roadside park, and it's actually pretty fun. I think most adults and kids will get a kick out of, looking what it's made of and how tall it is. I do need to correct that. It is 20 foot tall times 40 foot long, which makes sense because if it was 20 foot tall and 20 foot long, it would be square. It wouldn't have much of a tail. So another thing, my mom and I, after we left, we were driving along and she mentioned the a landfill that looked like it was not being used anymore. So our guess would be that that is the original space where, a place, not space, but place, where the statue was, because you know, it was at a landfill. And I actually didn't look up this information until I got back, and so we didn't connect the landfill to the Roadrunner at that time, but we do think that landfill was where it originally was. And of course, you know, it's a fun place, and doesn't take long to explore it. We probably stayed there about 45 minutes, but easy to find, fun, free, and most anyone would like it. All right, well, I hope you liked my video. I'm going to post, we went from actually Dallas all the way through up to Cloudcroft, New Mexico, Las Cruces, New Mexico, and then we went to El Paso, Texas, and then back the same way. We spent a little bit of time in our hometown, which is Abilene. And we have a lot of videos to show about the trip, and I'll be putting those on there in the next few days. So if you like this one and want to check out some more about New Mexico, check out my other videos in a few days. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.